Hello, I'm Andre Charlie, licensed professional, licensed mental health therapist, social worker here in the Metro Detroit area, and I've spent some time before talking about what inspired this video today. A life coach, not a therapist, but a life coach. Keeping in mind that they will say they're a therapist, but then say they didn't say they was a therapist, and they'll say that when we're doing therapy, and while that's true, you're still representing yourself when you said as a therapist or when we do therapy. You didn't say when I did therapy. And another side piece of information, haven't really found not only the doctorate or dissertation we know, but haven't found any evidence that you were ever licensed. Even if it expired or lapsed, there will be evidence that there was one that existed. So that's concerning too. But I digress. I'm talking about the harm that when someone double downs on the lie and will not take accountability, because this goes beyond the life coach. So it's important to know that when you do not own and do not take accountability, there's deeper areas. So you may deflect and blame others or create new stories and start to attack people when they ask questions coming out of fear or covering up or not being ready to deal with or some type of shame or there's a survival pattern or skill. It's a stress response. So it's not always malicious why lies come up. However, there can be reasons why people lie and it could be malicious. But you could have learned that early in life that it was a survival pattern and you got your needs met when you told this fib. So it grew. Thing is, when you're dealing in this profession, our clients are vulnerable and we are protective, and that's why you hear us speaking out, and that's why we are challenging certain areas because our community, which we serve in, those that are speaking out, may not know, and they not even may not, they do not know some of the areas and where harm can be done because it's a lot of feel good. We like to go on feelings. And then sometimes they're challenging. But then when you look challenged and being challenged by somebody nice looking, you kind of take it a little easier, But the danger isn't in that first lie or anything. It's in the commitment to keep the lie going. So I'm lying and I double down on it. So now you're a dishonest person. Now you're a person that's choosing to protect yourself and own your things over the integrity of whatever you should be owning as a professional life coach. So it's not a sign of weakness if you own that. In fact, if she had said, hey, I did not mean to say I was a therapist as a mental health therapist. I'm a life coach. I'm a psychology expert because I have this no, she said counseling psychology degree, which still trying to find that too. However, it's important that we know that none of us is perfect. It's not about that. It's about the fact that you are misrepresenting, stating certain things. We put so much time and effort into getting our credentials, to be licensed, to take the exam, to pay for the insurances, to pay for the continuing education hours to keep our licenses going, and you are misrepresenting what it means to be in therapy and how therapists get 6 sessions or something you said. That's not true. Employee assistance gives you a certain amount of sessions and you go and you get more. But then therapy can be, provided for multiple weeks at a time before you ever have to, get more authorization. And the most you would do is have to justify why this person continues to need therapy. And they may ask for our, progress notes and those natures. But if you're doing therapy, you can provide those with ease. Okay, so those are the things that I just want to share. That we are here to protect our community, so we are speaking out and we're saying certain things. And a person that shows up in a way and defends themselves in a way as the life coach has, which you can be a life coach without having the credentials from a national organization overseeing you because it's not regulated. They do have a life coach organization that you can be a part of, which provides guidance and principles and structure for you. It's not a licensed professional field where you have to go through certain exams and be a part of a regulatory system. And that's what we as licensed professionals have to do. And the danger, if you really did have this, even you said double degree when it's actually a double major, you have certain areas where you should probably pull back in and consider, I'm out in the deep. There's too many of us professionals that know what a professional organization is, licensing is, and you are way down this rabbit hole. So just throw your hands up. All right, this video is too long, so I want to provide a little bit, and I will talk to you guys soon.